for some people who couldn't make it. So I'm super excited. For those of you who don't know me and who are hopping on right now, Jackie's here. I don't know which Jackie. I know like 3 Jackies. And Andy, who I see her in the upper left-hand corner, Andy Meltzer, is one of my coach friends, not coach friends, how would we were cohorts in the Tony Robbins program together, and she's from Cherry Hill and I'm from Marlton, and we ended up connecting over coffee and have remained in touch. So she's familiar with what we're going to do tonight.
Yes.
So, and she's done all this work already. So this will be really fun. If anybody needs a little bit of extra help to go a little deeper, I can pair you guys off together and get to as many of you as possible for a little bit deeper. So
awesome.
Let me just say, if you don't know who I am Suzanne Taylor King, and I am a life and business coach for entrepreneurs and small businesses. And most recently, I've launched a corporate wellness program that helps dentists, chiropractors, and law firms live a little bit healthier. So that's really fun side project that I've been working on. Oh, pretty picture of Tammy and another Jackie. See, I told you I know a lot of Jackies. Let me know which Jackie is which Jackie so I know. And Jean, amazing. Jackie, hi. Oh, this is going to be so fun, you guys. I'm super excited. All right, so first, I hope you have pen and paper ready because we're going to go deep tonight. If at any point you feel like you don't understand, you need help, you need clarity, I'm going to keep my eye on the chat. But just wave or raise your hand down at the bottom of the screen. You can also raise your hand or put it in the chat that you want to talk. And I'm going to have everybody go in breakout rooms since there's enough people tonight and we can really dive into some of these juicy topics. All right, so number 1, pen and paper. And the first thing we're going to do is a little intro. We're going to go through everyone, but you're going to write this intro first so it's ready to go and it's ready to go fast. It's at the very top of the chat. Here's what you're going to say. I'm Suzanne. I love to connect people who don't already know each other. The best thing about my business is when I give somebody a light bulb moment that blows the top of their head off. And there's somebody on this call tonight who I did it today to, and I was actually scared to do it, but I did it anyway. And she can tell you about that if she wants to. And I'm part of this masterclass, mastermind tonight because this work has transformed my business, my clarity, and the way I help my clients. And I want that for you too. So that's what everybody's going to say. And I'm just going to rotate around. I have you all on this beautiful picture. I have to remember to take a picture of it, have everybody come on camera and take a picture. So I'm going to go, I just went, and then Andy is up in my upper left hand corner. So I'm going to have Andy go next and off we go. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. And I wrote mine in too.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Andy Meltzer, and I love to listen to people's stories and give them the experience of being really heard, understood, and supported. And the best thing about my business is offering hope and solutions. And I'm part of this group and this meeting tonight because I just love to be a part of a culture of healing and growth and moving forward. Amazing. I'm super excited because I know what you're about to do, and it's just
I know it's so good, right?
So good.
Yeah. All right. And Brenda J, you're up next. Oh, wait 1 second. Let me unmute you, or you can do it yourself. There you go.
Hi, I'm Brenda Jankowski. I love to make women feel beautiful. The best thing about my business is the confidence they get when they work with me. What's the last question?
I'm part of this tonight because.
I'm part of this tonight because I've been doing a lot of thought work, so I need to deep dive.
Mm. You're not married to Steve by any chance, are you?
No.
No, okay. Okay, sorry, squirrel.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Jackie Conde, you're up next.
Am I unmuted?
I did.
Okay. So I am Jackie Condit. I love to help people find integration because balance isn't possible. The best thing about my business is watching people fulfill their dreams with clarity. And I'm part of this call tonight because I love Suzanne and what she teaches.
Oh, you're so cute. I love you too.
And now I have to make dinner, so sorry, everyone.
Quite all right. As long as you're listening, you'll get it, and you have the worksheets. So, and if you guys don't have the worksheets, they are available in my Facebook group for you to download. You don't absolutely need them, but they are helpful. All right, Gina, you're up next. Give us your little intro. Come on camera too if you.
I would like to. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, I can help you with that. Hold on.
I think it might be my computer blocking. So
It's
rather than
your computer's blocking because you're on.
yeah, so I'll figure it out. But let me do this part.
Okay.
So I'm Gina Todolaire. I'm a real estate agent. I enjoy helping people buy and sell homes, kind of live their dreams. I got into the business, or what I enjoy about the business is the flexibility. That I'm not someone else's slave. I'm a slave to myself, and I'm on the call tonight to be open and learn more and improve myself.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Tony Girl, you're up next.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to the chat because I saw Andy gave me the bullets. And I pulled over, so I'm not reading and driving.
Oh, okay.
I'm Tony Packus, and I love to educate and empower women, especially, but all people, to live their healthiest life by eliminating toxins, toxic people, toxic mindset, toxic physical being. The best thing about my business is being able to meet different people and working alongside other people with the same passions. And I am part of this group because I mirror what other people have said. And Suzanne, you're amazing, and I wouldn't miss a single thing you offer.
Oh, thank you, love. Samantha.
Hi everybody. My name is Samantha Larkin. I love to empower women through portraiture. Best thing about my business is seeing the transformation right in front of my eyes. Just seeing that click. I don't know how to explain it, but it brings me joy when it happens. And creating the most beautiful portraits they've ever seen of themselves through this empowering experience. And I'm on this call because anything that our lovely host does is always gold and amazing. So I'm here to not only support, but always grow and learn. So.
Well, wait until the next time I request you all to be naked on the beach dancing around a fire with me. We'll see if you show up.
I'm in for part of that.
All right, Debbie Carter, the beautiful and wonderful.
Aw,
Hello,
thank you.
hello.
I just got on a little late, but anyhow, I'm Debbie Carter, and I love helping people look and feel younger, like about 10 years younger. I have to laugh because I was on a Zoom the other night and somebody thought I was in my late 40s. So woohoo, I'll take it. And I'm part of this tonight because I love personal development and growing and learning new things all the time. I'm a personal development junkie.
That's why I like you. And Michelle Robinson is here. Whoop, whoop. Oh,
Found you.
yay.
Found you.
The technically challenged. She can never find anything. That's all right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, hi.
You're saying hi, who you are. I love to, the best part about my business, and you're here tonight because.
Oh, okay. So, hi, I'm Michelle Robinson. I love to in my personal life. I mean,
I don't know. I don't care.
I love to hike. I love to be outside. I love taking pictures of birds. I love baking. I love playing my horn. I love to sing at church really loud when the organ's playing. Uh, what I do in my business, I help people understand the rules of the money game so that they can make better decisions for themselves and live well today while satisfying your 67-year-old self is quite a trick. But that's what I do. And I love it because people need to know. People need that advocate and that friend on their side that's going to navigate them through the how-tos and what they need versus what they don't, things like that. Not just selling. That's not what I do. I'm here tonight to get a deeper, maybe some light on my face, to get a deeper understanding of my why. My why is ever changing and ever evolving. It was to buy a house. Okay, we bought the house. Now it's to fix the house. Okay, we have our 3 to 5 year game plan that we want, but I need something more immediate.
Yeah. And more internal.
Yeah. Not just stuff. Yeah.
Got it. Well, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. And
hide and seek.
Yeah. And Michelle and Mignon have something in common. They're both strangers that I've picked up randomly. So just so you guys might have to have a conversation. All right, Mignon, you're up next.
Hi, my name is Mignon Brooks. I love to work with people and help them live a purposeful life and try to be as healthy as possible. And I love what was said earlier, I forget who said it. I think it was Suzanne, to completely see that light switch go off and to feel like they're changing their lives to live a better life. The best part of my business is being able to feel that and experience it. I feel that, God or whoever your higher power is really using me as a tool to be able to do that for someone else. And I think that's really awesome. And I'm here tonight because Suzanne is a stranger who I feel like I've known her forever, and she's working with me on building my why and my coaching business and my Melaleuca business and all that and some. So I really appreciate that, and that's why I'm here. I hope to, speak with you ladies and learn more about what you do and also make more connections.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, girl.
Thank you.
All right, Jean, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Jean Cordenbrock, and I met Suzanne here on Facebook, which is crazy. I meet a lot of people on Facebook, and I am an attorney that is into travel, and I have recently joined a law firm to practice election and campaign finance law, but I'm also CEO of a tech startup for campaign finance reporting to the states. And I can't remember exactly the verbiage, but I love my business because I'm able to help people who otherwise want to serve civically as elected officials, but they have no clue how to stay compliant with the laws that are criminal. So I help them. And I literally hold their hand the whole way through with a service mentality that Tony Robbins has taught us. And I really love my business now. I didn't love it about 3 years ago because I realized it's very niche and I'm able to meet so many people. And the third best part is I'm able to take my craft all over the world because campaign finance is becoming an issue in many, many, many countries, Philippines, Australia, France, everywhere. And so I built my software so I could take it internationally. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Amazing.
It's really nerdy.
That's okay. It's fascinating.
I love
fascinating. All right, Talan. Tolan, can you hear me? Okay, we'll skip over Tolan.
Yes,
Oh,
I can hear you now.
okay. Just say a quick little intro, who you are, what you do, why you're here.
Hi guys, my name is To Lang. I'm sorry the video is not working. I don't know why. But my name is To Lang, and I love to learn from other business successful women like Suzanne. I met her at one of the events, and I love about her is she always have energy and she loves to help. That's why I'm here. I work full time at the hospital for like 20 years, and like 3 years ago, I discovered that I can do more in life, and I love to give. So in order for me to give, I have to have. So I'm into the business for financial business, and I love to work with people. I love to talk. I love to socialize, and I'm here to learn from all of you. And I am here to get the deeper understanding of my wife,
Awesome.
like my wife, So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to learn all from you.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. And Jillian, if you're available to unmute yourself, or I will do it, and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's bedtime.
But I wanted to be here. So, hi, everyone. I'm Jillian. I am calling in from Mexico this evening. Questions. So, I love to help entrepreneurs to really connect to their passion and their purpose in life and build a business around that. The best thing I love about my business is being location independent. So my husband is Mexican, and I'm able to be here with him and also travel back to Canada frequently to see my parents. And the reason I'm part of this group tonight is because I just started working with Suzanne one-on-one, and I'm very excited about all the things that she's offering and the trainings that she's doing. So I'm looking forward to diving into what you have to offer tonight.
Awesome. And my apologies for the top of your head coming off today. I'm glad to see it's back on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. And we have Ann McMaster. Say hello if you can.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if my video is on or not, but I am
not.
Okay. Start video. Allow.
I asked you to start it.
Okay. Okay, there I am.
There. Oh,
all
there
right.
You go. Hello.
Okay. I'm Awesome Ann. I love helping people. And best part of my job is helping people find solutions to their healthcare, nutrition, or beauty needs. And I am here tonight to take the next step in my journey because I'm calling in from Texas. As if Jackie's on the phone, she knows why. So I'm ready for the next step.
Yay! I love it. Well, thanks for being here. And next is Alicia. Alicia.
Wait, I the video. Hold on, I think.
Okay, I unmuted you.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Hi.
There she is. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we're just doing a quick intro. Is that what it is? All right. So
say, I am Alicia, and I love to best part of my business and why I'm here.
Okay. So my name is Alicia Thorpe. I am a holistic mindset mentor. The best part of my business is teaching people conscious awareness and strategies that they already have inside, but they sometimes forget to tap into to deal with different parts of, I guess, your overall well-being. So it's mental clarity, emotional wellness, physical health, and I think is that it? Spiritual growth. That's the other one. And yeah, so I'm coming on because I feel like I finally got a niche, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm diving into it the right way, and I'm not being, I'm not overwhelming myself, and I'm not overwhelming other people.
Beautiful. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
All right, and we have 2 phone numbers calling in. We have a 267-205-9914. If you're able to say hello and who you are.
Suzanne, that is Tolang. That is
Oh,
my phone.
that is you. Okay, so you're on twice. Okay, and how about 215-680-0668? Okay, not a big deal. Somebody listening. All right, let's dive in, guys. All right, here we go.
Can you hear me
First,
now?
oh, yes. Who is it?
Rosita, 215-680-0668. Sorry, I called in real quick because I wanted to make sure I got in.
And that's okay.
So I am Rosita Brennan. I'm a feng shui master. I've been practicing feng shui for over 25 years. I help people if they don't already know what their intention is, because that's the number one thing in feng shui. If they don't know what their dream is, I help them discover, their ultimate wishes, hopes, and dreams. What I love best about what I do, my business, is when people share with me their excitement of what they wanted, their intention coming to fruition, and the how rapidly it came because of my help, or how magnificent it was when it did arrive. I'm part of this group tonight because somebody actually sent me your link, and
awesome.
So I usually when that happens, in the past, what I've done is thought, I don't know if I'm going to do this. And now I know, I know enough to, when that happens, that I need to pay attention. So here I am.
Well, thank you. Nice to meet you. And this is, I meet strangers all kinds of ways. So this is always fun. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So let's dive in with the first written activity. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine complete success. I'm going to mute everybody right now and unmute yourself whenever you want if you have a question. Close your eyes, and I want you to feel success wash over you. And this doesn't have to be financial success. And I want to just remind you that the word prosperity means to go forward with hope. And the word affluence means to be in abundant flow. And to be secure means to feel safe and protected. None of those things have anything to do with money. So if success, true success, is going to come, let's bring to the surface what we want to focus on, what we want to spend our time and attention on, and list 5 to 10 things. When you do them, you know you are being successful. When you do these 5 to 10 things, you know that you are being successful. And if you need help or clarity or anything, just unmute yourself, ask away. But my prompt here is to challenge yourself beyond the material, beyond the new car or the new house or the vacation. What are the things you're going to be doing when this success comes to you? And does anybody want to comment on my definition of prosperity? Because it's one of my favorite words now. It didn't used to be. Did you wave at me, Samantha?
Suzanne, can you repeat your definition?
Yes. It means to go forward with hope. It's the ancient Greek definition of prosperity. The root of the word to prosper. And I remember when I heard it a couple years ago now, I was like, oh, wow, I do that every day. I'm prosperous every day. That's amazing. And how does that make you feel when you're writing these things that you know you're going to be and do when you're successful? How many of you are doing some of them right now? Good, good. How many of you are doing none of the things that are on your list? Oh, don't even raise your hand, Jackie. You're doing none? You're cooking yourself dinner right now. Okay. All right, how's everybody feel? Anybody want to share what some of their things are? You know, I love sharers. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay. Well, I feel these three different things when I'm answering questions, when people have questions, about their money game, and I'm able to, point them in the right direction and get those questions answered, or even when I provide the written game plan or inspire someone to do better. And that can be either financially or, just in their mindset and thinking, because that's where it all starts. Something else I wrote is when I have influence over another. Twice this week it was said to me, and it's only Monday, by the way, because of you.
So twice today. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, once was Saturday. I don't know what, so Saturday and today. Because of you, I did XYZ. Because you said, so I did. And also when I have, when I have the ability to help calm someone's fears just by, my own experience or what I'm able to say to them, I have a new teammate that's kind of afraid. She's a little fearful, and I don't want to say calm anxieties because I'm not able to do that, but calming fears, and able to help her stop judging herself so harshly. And I do that for a lot of my clients.
You're a great leader. You are a great leader. Just put that down. You're a great leader. You are. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I've seen you lead numerous people in your presence, and you're really good at it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, but I feel I will be truly, truly successful and, have it all when I have the freedom of time to go and do whatever it is I want to do. Time freedom and money freedom at the same time. That's my big goal. So I can give to whatever charity I want to give to as much as I want to, from the beach someplace or from the mountaintop, or, just hit send.
Yeah.
That's my big picture.
Love it. I think a lot of us on this call share that same picture of success, feeling abundant, and being able to put our kids to bed at night and wake up with them in the morning, or spend time with our spouse, or walk the dog in the middle of the afternoon just because it's a sunny day, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share? I know I'm successful when.
I don't know how to put my hand up, so can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Ann.
Okay. I'll be successful when I build my dream team. I help others. I'm able to give back. that I can also mentor others, and also by being sought after for my ideas or looked up to.
Okay. So words of affirmation are important to you. And that's important to note if you're training a team to be that leader that gives words of affirmation, and then you'll get them back. Just a little side note if you like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Anna Sophia. She's so cute. Does she want to say hello? Yes. All right, we're going to jump ahead now to our next little written activity here. So on a piece of paper, I want you to write the word potential. And across the other side of the piece of paper, I want you to write results. So if you're full of potential and the results you want are on the other side of the page, what needs to go in between? First one to answer gets a coaching session. Come on, first one to answer.
Action.
Yeah, Jackie, that's my girl. Yes, it's action. Action, action. So if you...
I couldn't unmute.
Oh, sorry. You get a session all the time. So you're all filled with this potential, right? And the only thing that's stopping you from achieving that potential is action. One foot in front of the other action, whether it's contacting more people, meeting more people, emailing more people, or just leaving your house every day to be out in the world. Yes, it's action that's stopping your potential. So just wanted to make sure you were all clear on that little truth bomb before we move on to your big why. And the good part, the juicy part, is after we do the big why activity, if you don't have the worksheet, don't worry about it. We are going to go 7 layers deep into your why. And I would like a volunteer, maybe Andy, since you've done this before, maybe you and I could do it together so everybody can kind of hear how to get deeper.
Sure.
Somebody who's already done it. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so Andy, what's your big, hairy why for doing what you do?
Okay, so should I start with like level 1 and like just go through all of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to provide hope and healing. And the reason that's important to me, hang on one second.
So that's her first level of her why. She wants to provide hope and healing. And I'll share that it's people going through grief. That's what Andy does. So she wants to provide hope and healing to people going through grief. Now, why do you want to do that?
Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to switch gears.
Okay.
I'm going to switch gears because I realized that was, okay. So I've actually done this 5 wide. So that was one street.
Oh,
so I'm
wow.
gonna switch.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
just going to switch gears for a second. Okay.
Okay.
So here's my, okay. So my, okay. So the big one is running a profitable business will give animal workers, well, helpers in general, but in particular animal workers, the best chance to continue doing what they do, doing what they love. So why is that important to me?
Yeah.
My level 1, that's sort of like above this. And then, so my level 1, why is that important to me? Because the more successful I am, the more helpers, especially animal workers, I can reach. And why is it important to me that I'm successful in reaching more animal workers is that the more I reach, the more people I reach, the more healing that there is and the less needless suffering. And why is that important to me? Because the more healing and the less suffering means that the more people will be in helping professions, able to do their life's work, their heart's, hero's journey. For me, that means more animals, and really it can be kids, it can be other, but I have a heart for animals, so a lot of the I'm targeting a lot of people and like veterinarians and animal workers. So for me, that means more animals are taken care of by people who are coping well with the heavy emotion that they're bombarded with. And why is that important to me? That's important to me because the more coping skills, then the more people are modeling more coping skills, creating a supportive environment and a culture of resilience. Why is that important to me? Because the more of a culture of resilience, the less we'll see of people giving up on their hero's journey and giving up the reason they even got into that work. And why is that important to me? The less giving up on life and even reducing suicide. And why is that important to me? The more animals and people that are saved in general, the more animals that I get to indirectly help. So, for me, I would love to help all the animals in the world. And of course I can't do that. But instead of saying, well, if I can't do that, then I guess I just can't do anything. It's like, all right, well then how can I reach the most number of people? Just myself. So that's really what it comes down to.
Beautiful. So did you see how she took her big why at the top? So if your big why is to do what you love and be a photographer, since we have 2 photographers on the call today, do what you love and be a photographer. Well, why do you want to do that? And really take that 7 levels down. So you have to ask yourself why, the same question 7 times, and really get to the heart of why you want to do that. So for me, getting to the bottom of the first time I did this, why do I want to help people live happier, healthier, more resilient, more outgoing, authentic lives? Well, because that's who I am as a person. Well, why is that important to me? And by the time I got to the bottom, it was because my mother passed away at 67 and didn't get a chance to really meet my husband. I mean, she met my husband once, but she didn't meet my son. She wasn't around long enough to, see what I've done with my life and my career. And I don't want to be like that. And it really took me down to a place that was personal. So when your why is personal, just like if somebody wants to lose weight and you say, oh, well, I want to lose weight, I want to be healthier, I want to fit in my clothes. But then you go to the doctor and the doctor says, you've had a heart attack or you've had a stroke, you have to lose weight. You immediately go home and start eating healthier, even though you hadn't done it on your own for 10 years. You have a reason, you have a why, because you must do it now. You must do it now. So this is where I'm trying to get you to that really heart-centered feeling place, the emotional place of why you do what you do. And it might be something, if you're having trouble getting to the bottom, maybe it's something from childhood. Maybe it's something from, you were 7 or 8 years old and you were missing something, and that's why you do what you do now. Or maybe it's something you had back then and you want to recreate now. And I'm going to use Debbie as an example because Debbie helps people with skincare, and it's skincare that helps you look younger. And so what is the reason behind her wanting to work for this company? She's been with this company a long time. How many years has it been, Deb? Go ahead. I'm trying to unmute you. There you go.
7 years.
7 years.
Already. Yeah.
So it's been a long time with this company. She believes in the company. She has to have something deeper inside of her than just selling anti-aging skincare, right? That's not going to make you wake up and get out of bed every day selling skincare. So what is it when you really look at it that drives you forward?
First of all, I think in today's economy, everybody should have a side gig. They should never depend on their full-time job because it could go away in a minute. And a lot of young American families right now need a second income. They just need more money, especially raising kids. It's very expensive. So what I really love to do is help women and men make extra money, whether it's $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month every month with residual income. And I just feel like that's how I help people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm helping people help their families.
Yeah, so that's it. That's deeper than the surface level of skincare,
Right? Yes.
right? So that,
Yes.
ooh, I like that analogy. Debbie does deeper. No, that sounds wrong. That's wrong. No, that's wrong. But I like that. See how my humor always goes dirty, and I don't mean it to. I really don't. I swear to you, I don't mean it to always go dirty, but it does. But the fact that your why is deeper than skin deep, right? It's about financial well-being and taking care of your family.
Absolutely.
As well. So you've become, there's a business side to what you do in mentoring your team as well. So, and do you enjoy that aspect of it?
Oh my God, I love it. I just love it. I love when people are excited about the amount of money that they make and what it does for their family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that mean to you below that?
Let's see. Well, that I've succeeded, and I'm, and a lot of this business is personal development. So I'm running with like-minded people. Yeah. And I just love, being around those types of people. So we sort of attract the good and repel the bad. And it's so funny because I'm president of my local BNI chapter, and it's so different dealing with 25 people in other businesses, and they have egos, and they have people that they like and people that they don't like right in the room. And it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle this. Because in my line of business, we all get along, we all support one another. It's like a sisterhood, and we have men in there too, and we're all running in the same direction. And so I'm not used to this other world that's out there. Because I got out of the corporate world a long, long time ago, and I forgot what it was like.
So maybe that needs to fit into part of your why as well. Because you've created a business, and you've created a culture within your team that's different than the outside world, right? So that's one of my, I love the fact that I've created, like, these people that are all in this call tonight, you don't all know each other, but you all know me. And that's kind of cool that I could create that culture of really cool people that come together for common learning, common discussion, and everybody has the same mindset.
Yeah.
And I'm going to share a fascinating thing tonight that happened today on social media. Somebody said they weren't going to come to the call. I will not come to that call because I saw you invited so-and-so. And so neither of the people are on the call tonight. So that's why I feel comfortable saying that, right? But this judgment was, I'm not coming to something that would benefit me because you invited somebody I don't like. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know you don't like that like, how would I? It's the internet. It's Facebook. Oh my gosh, right? So, and these two people don't even know each other. I don't want any parts of that. No parts of it. I just said, okay, have a great day. Have a great day. That's it. And
wow.
You know your why. None of that ever comes into play. So is anybody stuck on getting to the bottom? No, you're good? Good? Okay. All right, next up, this is the fun one. This is the juicy one that comes after getting to the bottom of your why. It's discovering your superpower. So here's what we do first. List 3 things that make you stand out from your competition, that make you different, than any other realtor, than any other health coach, than any other financial advisor, than any other business coach, than any other spiritual health coach. Like I see Alicia as this amazing spiritually connected health coach. And Jean, what makes you different than any other political advisor? Is it the financial piece? What is it? 3 amazing things that make you different than anyone else. And it could be your dirty jokes, like me, right into the gutter. It makes me different. And, some people don't like that. Some people don't like that. And you know what? For the people who don't like my cursing once in a while and my dirty jokes, I know who I can do that with. I know who I can be myself with. And I wouldn't walk into a law firm with a bunch of men dropping dirty jokes. Like I know how to pull it together, right? I know my audience. It's like a comedian knows their audience, right? That's one of my superpowers. So what are those things that make you different? I love my flip-flops. I'm not giving my flip-flops up just because I have a corporate client. I'm going to wear a sundress and cute sandals. They might look sort of like flip-flops. And that's me. That's who I am. I'm not giving that up. That makes me unique. My clients are paying for my brain, not what clothes I have on. All right, number 2, I want 3 specific skills that you've developed that make you successful at what you do. And I want to tell you to go far on this question. Go to your previous career. What did you used to do? What skills from that job did you bring into this one? And I ask a lot of my clients and a lot of potential clients this question because this helped me so much. To know that my 20-year career as a dental hygienist made a difference as a coach. I thought they had nothing to do with each other until my coach pointed out that for 20 years, I walked out into the waiting room, called somebody's name who didn't want to be there, who was scared to be there, uncomfortable to be there, brought them back into a private room by myself, and they allowed me into their body to clean their teeth. I mean, how much more personal can you get? and I was good at it. I made people feel comfortable. I made people feel open. And I got them to spend money on things that they didn't want to spend money on, things that were invisible, intangible inside of their mouth if they needed to have dental work done. So, oh my God, I'm good at sales. I can be a coach. I can do this. And that was the game changer in my career, because I actually looked at my old job, and instead of thinking, here I am, I'm a new coach, I'm transitioning out of nutrition and fitness into life coaching. I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to, but whatever. And as soon as I realized, oh my God, I've been doing and building relationships one-on-one with people for 20 years. I got this. I got this. So where were you in your last job? Even if it was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, I don't care. That's more work than any office job ever. So if that's the case, what skills do you have? You're an awesome project manager. So of course you're going to bring that into this job, right? Start thinking that way about yourself. Did you have a question, Alicia? Go ahead.
There you are. I think this is something that I honestly, the fact that you said it, it just blows my mind, because it's something that I just realized I wasn't doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get paid, and like I still have a normal, like a regular 9 to 5. I work from home, but I don't get paid unless I meet my deadlines for my clients monthly. And it's talking to them or talking to people that are like, in charge of where they live and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no money for me coming in if I don't go and do it. So I'm like, well, what's the difference between that and then mentoring and getting clients for what I'm passionate about? And the fact that you said that, my mind is just like blown. I think my cheeks got red, like you were like yelling at me in a way. Like, just do it. You know what to do.
Lit the fire, lit the match under there, baby. Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to say that was all. That's just, now I definitely know that it's a concrete need to like follow that rule and just do it. Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, because if getting clients is, somebody asked me this today, if getting clients is my goal, and I said, no, you don't get clients. You create them through conversations. And she went, but I'm not talking to anybody. Well, they're not going to knock on your front door. They might stand next to you at Michael's and end up working with you, but like, they're not going to knock on your front door. So how are you creating clients? If you're doing it in your day job, you're doing it already. You're already doing it. You're already it. There's nothing that has to be done different except doing it for you versus doing it for a company.
Absolutely.
And maybe that's what feels a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely a new mindset that I have to go forward with. So every month, what is my personal deadline? And why wouldn't I need that for myself? I'm what's important for this business to grow. So it's kind of like that twofold. Like, I need to be important because this is the CEO. I'm the CEO of my company,
Yeah. So how many people are you going to talk to a day to make that end of month number for this corporation to happen?
My small daily, I guess I want 10 people a month. So daily to conversate with, say, between 3 and 5 is a priority for sure.
Okay. Awesome. So you want to end up having 10 sales conversations a month, like 10 actual get on the phone, this is what it's like to work with Alicia calls, then 5 connections a day.
5 connections a day. I'm writing it down.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Good job. All right. Anybody else need a little help or a little push on the last job you were doing? Okay. All right. Next question. I want at least 2 things in your business that make you so happy and bring you so much joy that no matter how much money you're making, no matter how successful and how famous you are, you're never outsourcing them. So for me, that's those one-on-one conversations about possibility, about vision, that 20,000 foot vision for people and their business and their life. I'm never giving that up. I might have other coaches under me who do it with me, do it for me, but I'm never giving up that. Those aha moments are so amazing. When I make somebody sit back and their mouth drops open, or they say, why aren't we recording this phone call? Nothing better. I want that every day. I'm never giving that up. What is that for you in your job? I already know Gina's. I know so many of you guys. I know Samantha's. Jean, what is that for you? If you can come on and tell us. Oh, and Michelle will share hers. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay, for me, that's that one-on-one mentoring and coaching, whether it's a new agent into my business or the client, because the client does receive ongoing coaching and mentoring from me. I love that. I love that. And another thing I would never give up is public speaking. I love it, whether I'm speaking to 10 people or 100 people. I love it.
And you're good at it.
Yeah. I am. Actually, I am.
Yeah. Woohoo. How about you, Jean?
You know, this is funny because I really have struggled with what do I like about what I do, because like I said, about a couple of years ago, I didn't like any of it. And I got talked out by a business coach of leaving it because they felt that it was so niche that it was something that if I could find a passion for. And the 2 that I narrowed down tonight, because I haven't really thought about this. I like when the candidates have confidence that they're not going to essentially go to jail, that they are not going to get fined, that they can do it, that other people have done it. It's very hard. I don't know if any of you have run for public office, but it's really hard to keep the finances. And then the other thing I've found that I really like is I like leading the team. I like whatever team I've got, and I've got tons of teams because I work with all these different campaigns, and they'll put me on their phone calls, their weekly phone calls and that. And I guess I end up coaching kind of like you. And I really enjoy that.
So you like the leadership aspect of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have anybody that works in your same capacity underneath of you?
Not exactly. I've got some independent contractors that do some work with me and help. And actually one I'm going to link up with you. Her name's Denise. I think she'd really benefit from your work.
Awesome.
But,
thank you.
And I guess I just started at the law firm, so I don't have anyone yet, but I think I can develop a group. So.
Yeah, just something.
With
Sorry,
the software, it's okay. With the software, so far I just have my board of directors, but I do most of the grunt work. And then I've got, I'm going to be hiring people probably in the next 6 months. So.
Okay. So there'll be more leadership opportunities for you. I see. Yeah.
Instead of running around like my hair's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jillian, did you want to share?
Can you repeat the question for me, please?
What do you love, or 2 things that you love the most about your business, so much so that no matter how successful or how much money you were making, you would never outsource?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. So the one, and I was listening to everyone's answers and thinking about this, and I have had success.
Oh,
So
yes.
number one is sharing, like in my business, I share a lot of my personal journey along the way. And because I've gone through a lot of adversity over the years, and there's nothing greater than if I share a story of addiction, having someone that's struggling reach out and say, you know, it was your story and it was your encouragement that I read, that I was able to, you know, find the support that I needed, and I'm on my journey to sobriety or something like that. So sharing my story in a way that's able to help others is one thing I would never outsource. And the second thing that I would never outsource is absolutely creating my own work. I absolutely love pulling my wisdom, my genius, and everything out of me, and being able to create programs, create products, create solutions for people based upon what I've experienced, because I know it works. So those are definitely two things I would never outsource.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. All right, guys. Next question is, and this will be for you to take away from tonight's call, because I want to have time for you guys to connect with each other. And this can be really powerful in communicating your brand, your story, and even in sales conversations that you will have with people. You need to, like Jillian mentioned, sharing her personal story. That's big for me too. So I have a health story. I have numerous relationship stories. I have my coaching story, how my coaching has evolved and changed and grown over the years as I've grown, evolved, and changed. So I want you to come up with 2 or 3 epiphany stories. And what I mean by epiphanies, you know, moments that made you go, oh my gosh, I'm actually doing this. And where you were actually able to turn or pivot, or, you know, you came to a fork in the road and you just decided, like, that's not for me anymore, and I'm choosing this. Those moments of strength, of resilience, those are the stories in your business that allow you to sell you. And if you don't know them, you got to find them. You got to find those turning points, those moments that when you're sitting with a client or you're sitting with a customer and they're struggling with something you struggled with, you can share your story authentically, really, personally. And even if it isn't to land the client, so to speak, it's to comfort another human being that, hey, I'm just like you too. I was exactly where you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 days ago. If you're 5 minutes farther along on the journey than the person you're helping, you can still help them. So that's where doubt floats away, right? When there's someone going through something or dealing with a business crisis. My newest client is an amazing, I don't know how he found me. This is just a crazy story of the universe providing your ideal client to you, right? So this guy finds me online, and he has no idea I spent 20 years as a dental hygienist, and he's looking for a life coach. He's a 35-year-old dentist who has 4 offices and a sleep center and is opening a wellness center. And when we got on the phone, I said, you don't understand who you just found. You have no idea. You are my person. If I could and I said this to him flat out, you are my person. If I could create my ideal client, a 35-year-old dentist, doesn't matter male or female, looking to sleep better, eat better, move better, meditate, spend more time with his wife and kids while growing a almost 5 office and 50 employee business. Oh my God, how do I work with you? I was asking him, how do I make this happen? What do I need to do? Because you're my people. And he laughed, and we talked for about an hour and a half. And I said, and how did you find me again? He's like, I don't know. I got one of your emails. Somebody forwarded me one of your emails, and I don't even know who it was. Amazing. More, please. And I had a story for him, one of these turning point stories. And it was from when I was 35 and he's 35, that I decided I wanted my life to be different. That's the moment I decided. That's when my mom passed away. I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. And I decided I was going to do what I wanted career-wise. And I decided I was going to meet my husband. And I decided, oh, I got to break up with this guy who never wants to get married and doesn't want to have kids. And it was that story of who I was at 35 and who I am now. 3 weeks ago, just did a Spartan race at 53. Oh my God, crazy. But so those stories are so important for you and your brand. And I want you to invest some time in doing that. And Mignon's got to go. Thank you for being here. Let's unmute everybody. I want to just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this, these activities, spend more time on them and go a little bit deeper and really allow yourself to find those stories within you that will cultivate that deeper why. Sometimes you have to find the story, the hard story crafts the why. And, by doing those epiphany stories, that will allow you to go a little bit deeper on your why. And I'd be happy to stay on for a few more minutes if anybody has questions or would like to connect with one another. I'm going to hit stop recording.